Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Workforce Wednesday. I have some really exciting stuff in store for you today. We're sitting down with Nicole from Chewy, and we're going to learn all about what it's like to work at Chewy, what the company is all about, and what types of job opportunities are available today. So hi, Nicole.
Hi, Brianna. Hi, everybody.
How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Super excited to speak with you. So tell us a little about Chewy, what you do, what the company does, and its history here in the area. I understand it's fairly new.
So our location is brand new. We just opened in September, but Chewy launched in 2011. We opened our first warehouse in Pennsylvania, actually, in Mechanicsburg, and that was in 2014. We now have close to 20 sites across the country. We're opening all over the place. Our facility is pretty cool. We're the first fully automated Chewy in the country. So we have a full, complete smart system designed to make the job a little less physically demanding for our team members. So that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. So first fully automated Chewy in the country. What a title to have.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people think of like a warehouse or a logistics type job and they think like physical, but it sounds pretty high tech.
It is. I mean, I would definitely say that one of the biggest drawbacks, I don't want to necessarily call it a drawback, but one of the most difficult things about the jobs here are they are very physically demanding. Our facility was designed to take away a little bit of that physicality, but I always tell our candidates we exist because people don't want to do the work themselves. So picture like heavy bags of dog food, kitty litter, things like that. Our team members are lifting those consistently throughout the course of a day. So the conveyors take a little bit of that away, but there is still that lifting requirement and being on your feet throughout the course of the day. So it's definitely physically demanding.
Right, absolutely. And that's great that you openly talk with all of your candidates about all of those requirements to the job. So let's transition into that. What types of jobs are you hiring for? And what are the skills and requirements of those jobs for successful candidates?
So our facility, our recruiting team specifically, we hire for warehouse positions. So we hire specifically for our warehouse. We're located in Jessup. So those positions are forklift operators, and then our outbound team, they are picking, packing, and shipping the customer orders. So really, we don't require experience per se. If somebody does come in, they have experience working on equipment, we book them to a department where they will have the opportunity to operate equipment, but it isn't really a requirement. The main thing that we need is somebody who is interested in working. They want to show up to work, be here every day, and grow with the company.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. I love that. So can you describe for us a little bit what it's like to work at Chewy? I know you talked about the conveyors, but is it fast paced?
Yeah, it's definitely fast paced. So we have mods that make it, everything's like right in the same area. And then our team members are just constantly, as the orders are coming up on the conveyors, it's all a smart system. So it knows exactly what floor it needs to go to get the product, but they're constantly scanning boxes, pulling product and loading them. And then of course, our other teams are throughout the course of the day, loading the product into the facility, counting our products, all of that to make sure everything just flows throughout the course of the day for our customers.
Mm-hmm. So what attributes does somebody need to be really successful in this type of position?
If you come in, you have a hunger, you want to be here, you show up to work every day. Attendance is very important to us because we do have a really good reputation when it comes to getting our product to our customers in a timely fashion, making sure that products are not defective, anything like that. So team members that come on board and they have that eagerness to learn and cross-train, and I mean, our management team is phenomenal when it comes to training and recognizing potential talent or individuals that want to grow. So just having that desire to move up with the company. Warehouse industry, there's actually a lot of room for growth, and it can happen quickly depending on how much effort somebody puts into it.
Right, absolutely. As a dog owner of 3, I completely understand how high quality your services are, and how that goes back to those attributes that you just described, and how awesome your team is.
They definitely are.
So you talked about having that drive and that hunger in the potential for career advancement. Can you just elaborate on that a little bit? What does that mean? What does that look like?
So, like I said, we launched in September and we've seen, and I don't want to speak for other sites, but our site specifically, we have seen tremendous growth in our team members. So we've had team members that come in entry level and worked really hard and have worked their way up the ladders. We have some team members that started out on the floor and they're now area managers. And that happens quickly. So when they show that desire to move up with the company and take on more of a leadership role, the current leaders kind of take them under their wing and show them the actual skills that are required. So they might have the drive, but not necessarily the skill set. So our bark buddies, our team leads, our management, they all will coach that because that's all trainable. So as long as they have that desire to learn, they're definitely going to be successful.
Mhm. Right, absolutely. And I think that sort of speaks to this really is not just a job, it can be your lifelong career as long as you.
Absolutely.
Uh, so we talked about the potential for career advancement and you mentioned those training opportunities. So are there any other types of benefits that come to working at Chewy?
Yeah, so we do have a 401k. We have a match through the company as well, which is pretty cool, especially for entry level positions. We do have a vacation package, of course, and then healthcare, dental, something that's pretty unique for us. You don't usually see it in most places that we do offer benefits on the first of the month after employees start. So sometimes their benefits take effect almost immediately, depending on what date they start with us. So there's not that fear of leaving a job to start another one and having to wait a long time before they have healthcare benefits. And so that's something for us. And then we also run various incentives based on needs and the demand for the customers getting the product out in a timely fashion. So there's different incentives and ability to make additional money.
That's really nice to know that because I think a lot of job seekers see the dollar wage and they think like, okay, well, that's it. But knowing that your paycheck is just really what you're taking home, you're not going to have to put more towards your healthcare or more towards worrying about saving for retirement on your own. And anything like that is really, really nice to know that that dollar wage is taking home. You're not going to have to dish out that extra cash on your medical expenses or things like that. So if we want to apply to Chewy, where should we go?
So we always update our current openings on chewy.com/jobs. You just select the site that you're looking for. Like I said, we do hire for our facility the non-exempt positions, but all the positions across the entire country are posted to that website. So anything you're looking for, you can section it out by your career field or by your location and see what jobs we currently have available.
Awesome. So once we submit our application, what is the interview process like?
So for the fulfillment specialist positions, what we do at our location, we actually will send out a questionnaire, kind of get a feel for what you're looking for in terms of your shift and your experience. So then it also speeds up the interview process. We do host open hiring events. So you don't have to make an appointment. You don't have to wait for us to call you. Once you put in an application, you can just stop right into our facility during our operating hours, which typically is Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. Occasionally we do Saturdays as well. So you just stop in, we'll do some paperwork and then get you in for an interview. And we do on the spot offers, which is nice too. So people leave our office knowing whether or not they have a job offer.
Oh, that's fantastic. I know a lot of job seekers sometimes get a little bit of anxiety about the application process because they submit and then they don't hear anything, or they go for the interview and then they don't hear anything. So knowing that everything throughout the process is very immediate, you understand, yes, they got my application. I can come in for an interview. I know I'm going to leave with a job offer or not that day is a really big benefit to working at Chewy.
Yeah, we've heard that before. Our team strives very hard not to leave anybody hanging. Regardless of how many candidates we see come in every day, we always work to make sure everybody feels like they're a person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And your wages too are extremely competitive. So that's just another testament to show that you care about your employees, you respect the work that they do, you understand that this is hard work, but you're going to pay them for it.
Yep.
I love that. Um, so is there anything else unique about working for Chewy that you want job seekers to know?
I think the biggest thing for us really is the opportunity to grow. Like I said, we do have 4 locations in Pennsylvania alone. We just opened another one outside of Harrisburg in Lewisberry. But we're constantly putting up locations across the country. So if you're willing to relocate, even if you're not, there's a lot of room to grow here. I think that there's a misconception about the warehouse industry that you can't go anywhere, it's dead end, and that's just absolutely not true whatsoever. And another cool thing about Chewy overall is that regardless of our size, we have not lost that small mom and pop touch. We truly care about our customers and our team members. So you don't lose that or become just a number to everybody. Every single customer is important to us. Every single team member is important to us.
Mhm. Yeah, and I know coming to a work environment that supports that and has that feel is super important for job seekers nowadays, because who wants to go to work and just feel like all they need me for is to show up, right? They want to feel like they're doing work that has meaning.
Mhm.
Working for Chewy definitely has that from what you've told us today. And knowing that you have that attitude of caring for your employees, making sure that they're recognized and appreciated for what they do, is just, like you said, that unique aspect, that added bonus. Who would have ever thought that working for this large company would feel like that?
Mhm. Absolutely.
Oh, that's great. So we just one more time before we sign off, where can people go to apply for Chewy?
So our website is chewy.com/jobs. Our site is Jessup, Pennsylvania, but you really could look at jobs across the entire country from that website.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nicole, for taking the time out of your day to speak with us. If you don't have anything else to say to our job seekers before we go, then I'd just like to thank you again for being here and giving us this information. I know all the job seekers out there are really appreciative of it, and they're going to be looking towards Chewy for that opportunity.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.